What's up, guys? I'm the Nearsighted Gamer. Thanks for coming to see me. I've played a lot of video games in my lifetime, and I've accumulated a lot of memories along the way. And I want to share some of those with you. These are my gaming memories. All right, for this one, we're going to focus on a specific game, but I've got two stories to tell. Now, I'm sure you've heard me talk about Street Fighter Alpha 3 and how much I love it. You know, borrowed it from a friend, played it so much, had to get another copy, went through 3 copies. You've seen, I've mentioned it at least twice in past videos. But the thing is, growing up, I wasn't a big Street Fighter fan. Like whenever Street Fighter 2 first came out, I wasn't that into it. I was a Mortal Kombat person because you had Street Fighter people, you had Mortal Kombat people. I was Mortal Kombat. I played 1, 2, 3, and then like on and on and on. I didn't really get into Street Fighter until the Alpha series, and more importantly, Street Fighter Alpha 3. So when I got it, and I got my own copy, as I talked about before, you know, me and my friends, we would play it all the time. Like, and it was just 3 of us, so we were like, there's 2 people playing and then 1 person watching. That was the main thing. But whenever, like, you know, friends of mine who were outside of that group or just other people would visit, acquaintances of ours, people would hang out and we'd be playing. We'd ask them if they wanted to play, and like we get to play against somebody new, and it was like cool. Now, to us, we were like, you know, the best in the world because there was no online. So whenever you're playing a game and it's just you and your friends, you tend to think you're the best at it, right? But I digress. All right, but whenever I got into Street Fighter, like Street Fighter Alpha 3, all 3 of us playing it all the time, so much. Now, the TV I had was used to play a lot of video games, and over the course of time, it started to mess up. So it would like, you know, go from being just regular color to just having a completely bright red hue on it, like everything was red. And at first, it would do it, and then it would go back, or you could just hit it, and then it would go back. And then it started to always do it. We could change different modes at first, and we had ways of getting rid of it, but it got to the point to where it was always like that. So much so that we were used to playing it, and then whenever it would go back randomly, we were like, whoa, like, oh, okay. But we didn't really worry about that because we knew it wasn't gonna last too long. Anyway, it's funny because it was so bright and so red that we nicknamed it Cyclops Vision because that's all you could see, just like Cyclops sees, you know, you get it? And when that happened, I didn't get rid of the TV, of course, because why not? It's still a TV. I mean, we like struggled through it, but you know, you couldn't play for too long because it would really hurt your eyes. And so one of my friends out of the 3 that always played it, we're just gonna call him B, okay? B had this smaller TV, which was like, okay, for example, or for context, the TV that I had was about, like say this big. All right, like about that big, with a screen about that big. So good TV, right? And this TV also had the hookups in the back for a PlayStation. So everybody else was having to get, you know, different cables and hookups for the PlayStation. I didn't need to. Mine already had it from the beginning. Thought I was cool because of that. But anyway, he had a smaller TV, which is like, you know, a little, you know, kind of like you would probably see if somebody who had a dorm or something, one of those small mini TVs. He brought his TV down there, and it was a perfect TV, but it was small though, and you didn't want to play a fighting game on that, but we didn't care. We took that small TV, put it right here next to my big TV, and then split the cable going in from the PlayStation to both TVs. So beside it, we would have this smaller TV in color, and then we'd have this big TV with Cyclops Vision going on. So it was like, oh, I'm looking at the big TV. Oh, okay, well, I can't look at that for too long. Okay, let me look at the color. Oh, that's too small. So going back and forth, playing that like that. I mean, like, that's how much we love Street Fighter. Like, we were crazy about it. Now, that's one extreme that it went through. Now, the second one is a little bit more, you're gonna think, wow, these guys really like Street Fighter. Now, next to my house was an old abandoned house that about some years before people had lived in. I knew the people who lived there, and they moved away. And my stepdad was thinking about buying the house. So he was kind of like, caretaking. He had kind of put them, they had kind of like got him to like watch over the house to make sure nothing happened. People get in it and do crazy crap. Hold on a second. And so he was thinking about buying it, accumulating the money over time. Didn't know if he really wanted to do it or not. So we would go over there and hang out in that house, and it was our place to just chill and hang out. We didn't do anything crazy. I mean, it was just a cool place to go where we could make more noise, be louder than we would be in my room, which was like part of my house, of course. But abandoned house, no electricity. So we only light we would have would be the light from the street lights through the window whenever we hung out in the living room. So we got a bright idea of like, man, it'd be cool if we could play Street Fighter over here. So we ran an extension cord from my house, since it was next door. I mean, it was not very far at all, like 50, 60 feet from my room to there where we ran the cord through. We ran an extension cord, hooked up, brought a smaller TV over to the living room, hooked it up, brought the PlayStation, hooked it up, played Street Fighter in there. Now, this wasn't such a good idea because it was like winter time, so it was cold. So I don't know if you've ever tried playing video games, mainly fighting games, whenever it's cold. Your hands get cold, it's like your brain is moving faster than your hands can. You just can't seem to get the moves. It was a cool idea, like, yeah, we're doing it, but we couldn't really enjoy it because it was so cold. I mean, it wasn't like so cold to where we shouldn't have been outside, but it was too cold for us to be doing this with our hands. Like if we were outside, we were going to have our hands in our pockets or something like that. But we did that. We did it for a little while until we realized that it really wasn't working out. So we packed it all up and went back to my room, and we continued playing there or something. I don't remember the rest of the story, but that's some of the links that we went through in order to play Street Fighter Alpha 3. I still have my copy of Street Fighter Alpha 3. I have a copy of Street Fighter 30th Anniversary, and being able to play that online is just the greatest. Like I said, the only people I was playing with was those guys, and to play against other people and see their skills and see their Kens and Ryus and Akumas, all their characters, and see all these people playing, not the computer where you can predict, is pretty great, man. It's pretty great. But I guess that's going to do it, man. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I had to go down this road for this one. It's just something I wanted to bring to share with you guys, to just show you the link that some people, mainly me and my friends, went through to play Street Fighter Alpha 3. One of my absolute favorite games, absolute favorite fighting games of all time. Probably, it's definitely in my top 3 as far as fighting games. I might want to make a list about that sometime soon. It's a good idea. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Like this video if you like it. If you don't like it anyway, because I said so. And if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this, go ahead and do so. It'll take like 2 seconds. Thanks. And keep on lookout for, I just uploaded the finale to my Watch Me Play Infamous Second Son that has been going on for way too long. I'm not even going to say how long it's been going on. But part 1 of the finale is up. Part 2 will be out very soon. And also, I am working on a special project that I'm still not going to tell you because I don't want to spoil it. I want to ruin the surprise, but I guarantee you guys are going to like it. Like I said, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. And I guess, follow me on Twitter at Nearsighted Gamer, GAMR. Like my Facebook page, facebook.com/NearsightedGamer. I post there about my videos all the time. If you're going there now, you'll see that I just posted a link to my Watch Me Play Infamous Second Son Part 1 finale. So go check that out as well. And I guess that's it. So as always, be excellent to each other. See you, pupils.